Euthanasia, right or wrong?
Hello and welcome to Ethical News. My name is Del Delaney, and in this episode we will focus on the subject euthanasia. With us we have Halby, who is in favor of these ethical issues. We also have Jingo, who is against euthanasia. But before this, we will have an expert on ethical questions.
I'm here to tell you a little bit about euthanasia. And if I have to give a short description of the subject, it is when you turn off a patient's respirator if a patient is unable to do anything on his or her own. It is when you end someone's life in order from pain. And in many other ethical questions, there are also different angles on this ethical question, and that you can hear in this debate.
First of all, Halby, you think euthanasia is a good thing? Something that you should be allowed to execute. Why are you having this opinion?
Well, I'm a liberal. This means that I believe that the individuals should have their own decisions, their own choice to decide how they want to live their life, and that everybody should have the opportunity and their personal liberty to make their own decisions. Therefore, the individuals should of course have the rights and the opportunity to decide when they want to end their lives. The only one who can make decisions in your lives is yourself, so of course you should have the opportunity to say yes to euthanasia, even though you're close to death.
Well, I agree that people should have the opportunity to choose when they want to end their lives, but this is not what this is about. When euthanasia is executed, one person is taking another man's life, and that is not good. Can you imagine the feeling you're living with the rest of your life when you kill a person? I know that you'd only kill the person because it was something that the person really wanted itself, but still, we're talking life versus death here, and it includes a heavy burden that one of the two parts has to carry the rest of their lives.
Well, yeah, I see your point, but everything that you just said is absolutely wrong. Because of course this is about the dying person, and not about the one who turns off the respirator. Because this debate isn't about whether this man feels bad about himself, but about the man who actually wants to end his life. Why shouldn't he have the free choice to say whether he wants to live or not? Of course we're supposed not to force anybody to turn off the respirator, but if some people actually thinks that this is okay to turn off the respirator, this fact is not a problem. So,
but still, if you kill the person, and
I am talking. So, wait a second.
How can you even
so
think that is right to do?
Well, I don't think it's right to kill a person, but this is not about the man who turns off the respirator as
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, because he's the one who makes the other man's heart stop.
If you don't want to live anymore, nobody should force you to suffer as long as you can be kept alive. Because this debate is about whether the one who is close to death should have his choice to say yes or no.
I don't think we will ever agree on this euthanasia, whether it's right or wrong. But we're not supposed to, because it is an ethical question.
Yes, exactly.
But you're wrong.
You're absolutely also wrong.
Now we have heard a discussion about euthanasia, and we can hear that it's a really hard question to agree about. But we have now heard two different opinions and an expert, so I hope that you have a little idea about euthanasia.